been a while, eh? I think my last video was in like April. Well, a lot has happened since then. Since we are in one, I graduated. Whoop whoop, that's of 2013. What what? Psychology, University of South Florida. Um, what else? And then I took a TEFL certificate to teach English to foreign learners. Teach English as a foreign language. And then I was just running around spending money like crazy trying to get documents and everything together for a job position in South Korea, which is where I am right now. Yay! I'm in a little town called Sangju. It's in Gyeongsang-do, which is kind of like Middle Eastern-ish side of the country. And so yeah, I'm here in South Korea. I'll do an apartment tour later. I don't want to make this video too long. So let's see, what should I talk about? So I graduated, took a course over the summer, then got a job in South Korea. Now I'm here. And let's see, I said how? Oh, I used for those of you who are interested, I used a recruiter teach English in South Korea, the TESLK.com, I believe. They're a Canadian company, I think. Maybe they're American. No, I think they're American. Just kidding, they're not Canadian, I think they're American. But they were wonderful. Dan, Aggie, Matt, and then they had a recruiter here in South Korea named Sky who helped me on this side. They've all been fabulous. They made my whole process extremely easy and a lot less stressful. Let's see, what else? I am teaching how to hop on. But the director seems really nice. She picked me up from Gumi, which is like 40 minutes from here, Sangju. And I had to take a bus from the airport down here, which was like 2.5, 3 hours ride. So I ended up getting here in my apartment like exactly midnight on Friday morning, Thursday night. Yep. And my flight, oh my gosh, I was on plane zoo because I had like three stops. 1, 2, yeah, 3 stops. So I was on a plane for like a total of freaking 24 hours or something ridiculous like that. Because I'm from Tampa, the Tampa area, so I flew out of Tampa to North Carolina. That was like an hour and a half. And then I had like a 30-minute layover, which was only enough time for me to cross the damn airport. That airport is huge. North Carolina International Airport. Oh my gosh, it's gosh. The Charlotte, North Carolina, is huge. So I only had enough time to cross that airport to even make it in time to get to my gate. And from Charlotte, I went to San Francisco, which was a 5 and a half hour ride. Then there I had like a 4.5 hour layover, which I should have slept. I really should have, but I couldn't. I was like in an airport with strangers by myself. How would I sleep? They could take my shit. So I just ate. I had like some weird wannabe shikasha, which is like a little mini pizza. But I like the ones from Publix better. Whatever. So I had that, and then I just Skyped my family, my mommy, to let them know that I got to the airport safe. And then what did I do? I just surfed YouTube, Facebook. I read. It actually flew by fairly quickly. I would think like 4.5 hours would drag on, but it flew by. And then my flight got delayed. Of course, it got delayed like I think I did a good hour. Actually, I didn't even know until I went to check in, and they were like, "Oh, it's been delayed." Apparently, everyone knew except me. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I did that, and yes, I flew from Tampa to North Carolina to San Francisco. I flew U.S. Airways, and then from San Francisco to Seoul, Incheon, I flew Singapore Airlines. Oh my gosh, Singapore Airlines. I want to live on that plane. I wouldn't mind traveling 12 hours again as long as I got to ride Singapore Airlines. Oh my gosh, they're fabulous. As soon as you get in, like everybody has their stuff put away and we're about to take off, they give you a warm towel to clean your hands. And then they bring you a drink, like water or juice, whatever you want. And then like a couple hours later, no, actually, after the drink, they bring you a snack. And then a couple hours later, they bring you lunch. And then they bring you a drink. And then they bring you a snack. And then a couple hours later, they bring you dinner. Oh my gosh. They made time fly by between eating and sleeping and watching Big Bang Theory. That I'm catching up on Big Bang Theory. I had a good flight. The 12 hours flew by. It was crazy. So I did that. I got to Seoul 6:45. Even though the plane was delayed like an hour, we got there only like 10-15 minutes later than scheduled, which was really interesting. But you know, that's what happened. Let's see. I got there on 6:45, and then there was a line. Oh, and I found my suitcase open. First of all, I thought I had locked it, but I guess I didn't. But I found one of my suitcases like zipped open, like the long side was open. I mean, I've gone through and I hope I didn't lose anything. Um, but I don't notice anything. I haven't noticed that I'm missing anything. But you know, we'll see. Speaking of suitcases, before I forget, U.S. Airways. They are a bit of a stickler about their weight limit. Um, Even though they let me slide, like I think it was 2 or 3.5 pounds over. We had to beg, like all seven. My whole family came with me, so all 7 of us had to like beg them to let us slide at 3.5. I was like, really? But anyways, so I actually both of my suitcases, the check ones, the ones that I had to check, they were over by like one was over by like 13 pounds. The other was over by like 7 or 8 or something. So I had to take a bunch of stuff out, which confused me. That's why I don't know if I'm missing stuff from the suitcase that I found open in Seoul. So I have no idea because I don't know what my family took out because they were helping me take stuff out in the Tampa airport. So I have no clue if I'm missing stuff or what I'm missing, but we'll see. So yeah, so watch the weights on your suitcases. And then back to Incheon. That was, so I spent over, let's see, about 24 hours on the plane getting to Seoul. And then another 4 hours from Seoul to Gumi. And then 40 minutes, no, not 4 hours, sorry, 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours from Seoul to Gumi. And then 40 minutes from Gumi to my town, Sangju. So total was like something really, it was like 24 plus 2.5 plus 40. What's it? Almost 28 hours of traveling. I was exhausted. The first time I couldn't sleep when I got here. I tried to unpack. Like my brain wouldn't listen to my body. My brain wanted to unpack, but my body was like, what you won't do is try to do all that work right now. You have to go to bed. So when I got here, I did try to unpack, and then I just gave up. So I took a shower and then just went to bed. Oh, I changed sheets on the bed, Because for some reason Koreans use this weird like polyester, plastic, freaking cotton, weird sheets thing cover. They don't even use sheet. I don't think she even gave me a sheet. It was just like that weird cover. So I'm glad I brought my own sheet. So bring your own sheet. So it was making me itchy. I think I was having some kind of allergic reaction to it or something. So I changed the sheets and then just went to bed. Oh my gosh, my legs and my ankles and my feet were swollen. I looked like I was 9 months pregnant. I've never seen my feet swell that much ever in my life. I guess after, 10 or 30 hours of traveling, that'll happen. So that's my little journey from graduation, which was August. I graduated in May, early May, in about 3 months. I went from graduating university to being in Sangju, South Korea. My director was nice enough to give me the weekend off. I got here midnight Friday morning, so she was like, you can take Friday off and the weekend to relax and get settled in or whatever. And so I start tomorrow. Today's Sunday. So I start on Monday. So I'm excited, nervous. I think they're gonna train me. I hope they train me first, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So they're gonna train me, and then I start as soon as I'm done with training. There is one other English teacher here. I met her. Her name is Ellen. She's from England. She's really nice, lovely girl. Her name is Helen. And actually, I got to meet the same night I got here. Actually, Friday night. She came and introduced herself or whatever. And I got to meet the other foreign teachers because one of them who had been here for like 5 years was leaving, so he had a gathering. So like pretty much all of the foreign teachers in this area, like almost, it's like over 20 of them, they all came out. And so that was nice. I got to meet a lot of them. What else should I tell you? I'll post another video about what I've seen so far here in Korea and do a little apartment tour or whatever. So if you have any questions about how I got here or why I'm doing this, I guess, somebody do if you want. No pressure. You don't have to. Whatever. So I'll try to keep y'all updated. Hi family. Hopefully you're watching this tomorrow. It's a big waste of my time. So, what else? Yeah, that's it. I'll post another video about what I've seen in Korea and etc. etc. Like I said. So, bye.